Hey guys, just got my workout in. I go to the rec center here in Etowah, Tennessee. Right there. And they got a really good full gym with weights and benches and everything. So, $20 a month if you're a resident here. So, pretty good. Now off to Costco in North Georgia. Welcome to Georgia. Alright guys, made it to Costco. I always like the drive down here a little south. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from us in North Georgia. It's just over the Georgia state line, so but nice day, about 75 in the first week of February. And this is me driving on our road, County Road 461, coming home. Just gives you a good idea how rural it is out here. And this is like the last 100 feet of our, not 100 feet, but the last quarter mile of our road coming up. As you can see, you'll see the bus in the barn come into view straight ahead there. Just gives you a good perspective of our land. And then up in those woods behind the bus is our house site that we're building. So, and then the dogs are always welcoming. They're always jumping up and down. I can see them as I pull up in the driveway. Hey guys, what a couple of days, man. It has just been raining cats and dogs for 2 days straight here, and it's just like in the low 40s too, so it's not even sometimes I can work outside if it's not that cold out and stuff, but a cold rain is just defeating. So anyways, what I've been doing is working on some of my lists here. I got my paperwork right here, and one of my lists that I've been working on is what we want to accomplish in Wyoming this year, and the other one is my porch wood list. So I've been researching that down to every nail and everything, and that's been keeping me a little busy and focused and stuff. So tomorrow is supposed to be a decent day. It's going to be cloudy and cool, but at least I can get outside and stuff and back to work. So yeah, we'll just keep rolling along. But one of the few things that get you down in is being stuck inside our RV for 2 days and stuff. I've gotten out and done a couple of workouts, but other than that, it's been pretty much staying in here. So anyways, we'll get back to it hopefully tomorrow. All right, guys, I cannot take it in that bus any longer. Almost a day and a half of just sitting around reading my book, and you can only clean that bus so much. And work on my lists for other projects. So I've decided to come into the barn and get rid of some of our mess here. As you can see, that is a workbench that Shannon built, and it is also a great drop-off place for anything that we're doing. As you can see, it is right inside the door here. So it is so convenient to reach in and just set stuff right there. So that's the first thing. I'm going to organize that right now and try to stay busy. All right. And now I got a flickering light too. So maybe that's something I'll work on too. We'll see. Unfortunately, that light is a cheapy one and done. So there's no playing with the bulb or anything. It's probably on its way out or something. I think I'll just keep it off. I think I'll have enough light here to show this cleaning of the bench off. Let's see.
Yes, I'll come back to you, then I'll ask, what have we done?
All right, guys, it doesn't look like I cleaned up much, but I took some stuff off the floor here, some canned goods that we keep, Costco bulk oatmeal, the dog food, got that off the floor. We don't have any mice problems here. We have, when we built this barn slash workshop slash storage area, as you can see all our stuff on both ends up in the lofts there and stuff. But when we built this, we put hardware cloth and buried it all around the base of this barn, and no varmints can get in. So unless that door is left open or something and something strays in here, I think one year a bird got in here. We did see some bird droppings, and that was before we finished off the soffits on the outside, and we had this screening up, but somehow a bird did get in here and stuff. As you can see, that light is flickering still, so sorry about that. But I did straighten up the barn though. I can get in here and get at tools that I need on this table, various tools that we're using all the time. Our freezer I can get to. I'll get that cooler back on the floor. And then this stuff right at the corner here is stuff I'm using right now on projects. And that food is going to go back into the RV, into the pantry that I need. What else? So next would probably be, this has been our clutter. It's like most of our batteries for our tools, our air cooker, air fryer, and now probably this workbench I'll try to get organized. That's a lot of screws and tape, batteries, just miscellaneous stuff, little stuff that needs to go through. But we usually keep everything nice and all our tools packed away under here and stuff. And then in the drawers, I got electric and plumbing and all these drawers here of this toolbox. So and then more couches and washer and dryer for whenever we do move into a house. So that's what this is all here. So it does give us a good enough space to get in and out and put stuff and get stuff out of the weather, keep our tools out of the weather. So, all right, I feel a little better today that I got something done. All right, guys, it's pouring, and I just figured out I don't have any electricity. One of those days. As you can see, that burned out right there. That cooked, actually. And that was plugged into the receptacle back here. And that was all black, the outlet. So I just ran to the hardware store and got a new male and female end. And I'll fix them tomorrow because it's just about, it doesn't look like it, but it's just about dark. It's getting dark here. It's 6 o'clock. So I ran up there, and luckily we have a backup. As you can hear, the generator's going. So I think I'll be good for the night. All right, at least we got the generator on. So I got lights. You can see the space heater behind me. We got propane. I just filled that today, got that filled, so I should be good for the night. And we'll work on this electric now. I was gonna try to figure out my hot water tomorrow. It's supposed to not rain, but be cloudy, but and try to get up to the house and get a plan going for that too. So February is just kind of a month. Lots of rain so far this February, so we'll get it. Just not a good end to the day. Got the barn organized somewhat, but then come in here and find out no electricity, so that's a bummer. But thank God you got a generator as a backup, right? Then you got power, but that'll be running all night. So, but that's fine. Generators are made to run. Morning, everyone. That is blue sky. The clouds are clearing out. I've been watching it for the last half hour or so. It rained till about 4 a.m. and then started winding down and stuff. Sorry, that was Lefty. Lefty loves looking out the window when I open it up here. He actually sits right here on the couch, and that's his spot. Go on, Lefty. Who's out there? Go on. Blue sky, yay, no rain. So I gotta get ready and get out there and try to fix that electric. You can hear the generator running. I had it running most of the night. I shut it off for about 4 hours in the middle of the night. Didn't need it, and just put on an extra blanket. But all right, it's gonna be a better day today. Yay. Okay, first thing is cutting that piece off. I had to work at it. That is pretty thick cable. It's stranded though, which is surprising. I thought it'd be solid wire, copper, but it's stranded. So what I'll do is I'll take my razor knife and take back some of this jacket and expose the wires in there, so I can hook it onto the new head that I got yesterday at the hardware store. So that's the first order of business. Second order will be going over back behind the barn here, where I have the outlet, which I took out yesterday. I'll clean that all out, check all those wires. I still not sure what happened, but I'll take a look at it better today here. That'll be the second order of business. So let me get that new head. Just checking because our RV electric is on the other side of the bus in the rear. It has to go all the way to my box there. And so we have an extension. This is the extension line that gave us the problem yesterday and burned out. So just checking where these meet, and these look fine, not even touched. I do keep them covered under this bucket with a rock on it, and that's all dry, even though we had 2 days of that pouring rain. That's all dry there still, so that was not the problem. So there had to be something in the box here, so we'll look at it. All right, this is called kitchen sink electrical repair. So I got a nice light here. That's the reason I can see better. So what I did is, that's the old one. See where it burned? And I just unplugged this a month ago maybe to do something, and it was fine then. So I don't know whether it was this weather and water got in there or something, but I'm still, unsure of why that happened. So anyways, so this new one that I got at the hardware store yesterday, the new 30 amp ground has an L that you put in it, and the male part that I got does 50 amp or 30 amp. So 50 amp would be 3 of these prongs sticking out, and 30 amp has an L-shaped ground, as you can see right there. So so basically just take it apart, pull that out. I pulled this one out, this came with it, and put the L1 in. So it'll line up perfectly in there. So now what I got to do is take where I had that yesterday and put this back in, wire it back in that box, and then take this new head and put it on the end of my wire there. So that's what I'm going to do next, and then it's basically putting it all back together. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay, I'm ready to put this back into the box and hook it up. The reason I have these wires here, and I'm gonna need a white wire too, a neutral. So I had to cut it off of a 10.3 gauge or 10.2 gauge wire, because this is number 10 wire for a 30 amp plug. So you got to watch that. You can't just use Romex number 12 or 14. You have to use number 10 for 30 amp hookup. So just got to cut me a piece. I need about 4 inches. So the reason I needed this is in my amateurish electrical, this is one of the first electrical things I did, was this barn. I was just a tad short with the wire coming up through the box, so had to wire these all, the black, the ground, and the white neutral. So the black's the hot wire, so that's carrying the power. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do now, is take the sheathing off of this, put this in that, and then I can put it back in the box. All right, guys, we're back in business. Got the electric. Couple little mistakes from this amateur electrician, but there is actually a 30 amp dryer outlet and a 30 amp RV outlet, and they are different. So I learned that today and had to take back the first one and get a different one. So quick change, and we got it all back here. So that is good. Then it didn't come on though right away. So I was like, uh-oh, what's wrong with that? So what happened is something in the jostling under my bucket here tried, a wire popped off. I don't know how it did it, but it did it. So I just kept working my way back and testing each of the outlets as I moved back to the bus, and found that the one going to the bus from here was not getting any power. So I took it apart. Sure enough, there was a wire, just the black wire, hot wire, was hanging off. So it wasn't even connected. So I connected that and we got everything going. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. And yes, you do see the sun out, yay. So, but it has been getting colder as the day got on. So right now my hands are freezing. Earlier today it wasn't that bad out here. So it's gonna be a cold night. So I got the heat tape back on, keep my water pipes from freezing. It's supposed to get down to 30, 32 degrees. So yeah, I was hoping to get up to the house and do some more prep work for that porch project that's going in, but I did get my lumber list together, fixed the electric, and got through these 2 days of torrential rain, and tomorrow I'm back at work. So I'm gonna end the video here. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we'll see you on the next one, and hopefully we can get back to work up there in the woods. All right. Thought you would like this little creek that appears when we get heavy rains. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.